Welcome to Saturday is Wrong with your host, the ultimate video game. Virtually collective Casey is wrong. We talk about video games, pro wrestling, and whatever the fuck we want to talk about with this co-host AJ Raider, Tex, Joe, Compton, Michael, Devious Dave Rose, MK3 Kratos, and the Rose because it's Saturday is Raw. This means Raw. Saturday is Raw. If you want some, come get some punk because it's Saturday's Raw. Welcome to Saturday is Wrong with your host, the ultimate video game. Virtually collective Casey is wrong. We talk about video games, pro wrestling, and whatever the fuck we want to talk about with this pro
Howdy folks, Shake from Lone Star State, the one and only Texafier here, welcoming you to the king of the retro video games, Casey is Raw Gaming and Wrestling YouTube channel. You know, there's three things I know about Casey is Raw. The dude's got every video game ever made. He's got them all. Belt collector. The dude's got a wall full. And three, apparently this one's very troubling, and I hope it ain't true, but I heard that he sticks video games up his butt. God, Casey, I hope that ain't real, but either way, enjoy the review.
Gather around, it's Saturday night. With Casey's Raw energy, we're ready for the fight. Agent Raiders and Tex rise to the call. MK3, Kratos and Joe, we're having a ball. From video games to wrestling, we cover it all. We're the kings of the screen under neon lights. Saturday Raw, igniting the night. We're the crew so wild. We'll rise to the top in the world of gaming. We'll never stop. In this chaos, we find our might. Michael's lost in the shadows, but we're alright. Discussing world news, no fear, no shame. With laughter and stories, fueling the game. Join the madness as we break down the walls. We're the kings of the screen under neon lights. Saturday Raw, igniting the night. We're the crew so wild. We'll rise to the top in the world of gaming. We'll never stop. Join the madness as we break down the walls.
What up, guys? My name's Casey's Raw. Welcome to Saturday is Raw. I appreciate you guys coming by today. We have Kratos in the background, but he'll be here shortly. He's dealing with something right now. Right now they do have Wrestle Dream going live right now. I would got it, but I don't have the money to do it tonight. And I was like, yeah, plus I was doing other things. I'd had a cool game just came in today from AliExpress, a Neo Geo game. No, should have it out tomorrow. So yeah. I would like to see if Bam wants to come in and talk a little bit, because I know Bam and me has a problem with someone recently that was on Dave's call. But if he's willing to come by, yeah, I mean, bootleg game is raw. I mean, someone made it, so it's not really a bootleg. I don't know, but what's up, Federico? What's up, my friend? So, Bam, if you really want, if you want to come in, I'm willing to put in the invite into the chat if you want to talk about what Ghost from the Coast has been saying lately. You're doing pretty good. That's good, Federico. I'm doing pretty good myself. Well, this past week was just I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty rough couple days during the week. So but I'm alright. I'm good. It was just, I think my body was just been beat up and tired and maybe got a little sensitive, but I'm okay. But I've been relaxing. Tomorrow I had to do some stuff around the apartment, but I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Originally, I was thinking about maybe do some gameplay tonight instead of Saturday as Raw. If we don't go too long, maybe I'll still do that. Oh, we got Kratos says, put him in.
Yeah,
And
put me in, coach. I'm ready to fucking play.
I was thinking about saying that. So how you doing today?
I'd play the song. I'd play that song, but I don't want you to get hit with copyright.
Oh. So, hey, Kratos.
What's up?
I got
Victor?
I got good news. You probably saw this earlier when I was working on the stream, but we officially got a sponsor. We're not getting paid, we're just getting recognized. But let me show you a 10-second clip of our sponsorship real quick. So here we go.
The Joe Cronin Water Bill Hero.
Awesome.
With wheel removable water bill and spinning splash arm. Pay it, then spray it. Pull the Pay Now lever to unleash splash action. Collector grade detail. No batteries needed.
This is the only sponsorship that you had to pay them. Like, we don't get paid. We pay them. Oh, gosh.
It's funny as hell.
Oh, you think that's good? I can show you the second clip we got right here. This is also the ad for the sponsor.
The Joe Cronin Water Bill Hero.
Wrong one.
Check it out, the Joe Cronin Water Bill player!
Slide in a bill, hit the button, and
Water Pay!
Watch the meter spin and the plant get power.
Even grown-ups can do it!
pay it off, play it out. Joe Cronin Water Bill player.
Oh, Christ. I think I saw that one on Drama Diner a couple days ago, though.
Yeah, I found it, and so and then here we got one more. This is for Christmas. This should be our Christmas plug, but here it is.
Oh my god, you guys got me a $7,400 water bill! I love it! I love it!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I love it. I have worked with some AI recently. We
Of
got
course.
we got Bam say boo Cronin boo, and then he says Rat Dog is here. Yeah, you gotta have Rat Dog. He's gotta come and say, hey, pay attention to me. Because anytime I'm just laying on the couch just watching YouTube and just laying down, he'll be fine because well he's there. I'm doing nothing, just watching YouTube or whatever. But if I'm playing a video game or doing the show, he's got to say, pay attention to me a little bit. But yeah, like I said, I was working on some AI, and I was trying to. It was funny. I was trying to do this 30-second clip that it's Cronin, but every 5 seconds he's shilling out a donation plug or something out or
Yeah.
his merchandise, but it's like an 8-second clip as well, and it was. I wish it was longer, but this is what I got right here.
Welcome to the Joe Cronin Wrestling Show. Oh, wait, donate right now, damn it. We're talking Roman Reigns, baby. But before I go on, buy the official JCS t-shirt. Only $29.99.
Okay.
So, but I was gonna spread those apart, but I figured it'd be kind of funny to show them now.
Mm-hmm.
But so let's see. I thought Wrestle Dream was tomorrow, but I mean I should have realized that Wrestle Dream they do on Saturdays. You figured they should start doing it on Sundays instead now because I mean WWE does their pay-per-views on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
We got Joe Compton says, "Bro, it's best not to mention him and let him be." It's a joke, Compton. It's a joke. If the guy can't handle it, he can suck it. What about that? But I know there's a couple people that gets offended by it, especially from his side. But it's a
Mm-hmm.
joke. Like, but what's up, Joe Compton? But yeah, I didn't. You figure WWE's doing their shows on Saturdays. You figure they should start doing their uh, pay per views on Sunday to combat that. You know, to be
Yeah.
honest. So right now they already had 6 matches that are already done for Wrestle Dream. So you got the Death Riders. I thought I saw Claudio somewhere down here as well, but you got Claudio, Daniel Garcia, and Pac and Willer Yuta defeat
The
Roger.
conglomeration.
Yeah. So that doesn't shock me. Then you got Eddie Kingston and Hook defeats the Frat House, Cole Carter and Griff Garrison. I never heard neither of those guys except
Griff Garrison
heard-
was in Varsity Blondes with Lexus King, aka Brian Pillman Jr.
Nah.
Old tag team, old fucking news. Get him the fuck out.
You got Harley.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston wasn't he on the main card of the last pay-per-view against Big Bill?
I don't know. I didn't watch that last one. I mean, I would watch it, but I didn't have the money to do it this time. But the first 4 matches apparently was on the pre-show. So I mean, hey, you got
FTR belonged on the fucking pre-show.
Huh?
FTR belongs on the fucking pre-show.
No, come on. But you know what? Some of the match
I
time
wouldn't want to see him live in fucking St. Louis if I was there. I would have booed their asses out the fucking building, especially Dax Softwood. Bitch, wait, bitch.
So, but look at these times. I mean, they gave them pretty good ring time in for the pre-show. So, I mean, that's one thing you really gotta give the AEW. And you know, their shows are usually the pay-per-views are usually top notch. But last week I had Charles from Video Game XD came in, and we were talking, and I agreed with a lot of things with what he said, but there were some things I had to. I made a comment like retorting, or I would say, "Well, don't think this or whatever," but
Who
like,
the fuck is Mercedes gonna face? I didn't know it was a winner take all match. She's gonna
Oh,
break Ultimate Dragon's record tonight, isn't she?
pretty much.
Fuck her.
But
I said
you
it
got,
on someone else's stream. She needs more dick and a fucking child. Get her the
oh
fuck
my
out. She needs dick and a fucking child. Get her the fuck out of the company. No one cares about half these titles she's winning. Most
What's
of the
up,
titles, no one knows what fucking promotion they're even from.
What's up, Mikhail?
She has 8 titles that no one's ever heard of the promotion of. 8 titles.
Pretty much, yeah.
She has the CMLL title. She has the TBS title. That's the only ones I even know.
You know what?
All the other promotions don't know
Hold
them. Get her some dick. Get her a child. Get her the fuck out of here.
Oh no! So
someone dick
bring her up
right now backstage. Someone dick her ass down right now backstage. I don't care.
So let's see.
Get her out.
Hold on. So let's see. She is the current undisputed British women's champion.
Never heard of it. Don't care.
She's a CMLL. She's the current CMLL World's Women's Champion.
Know that one.
In Australia.
Austria. Never heard of it.
Yeah, my bad.
Austria. Never heard of it. Never heard of the title.
It's European Wrestling Association. Current
again, never heard of it.
Then you got Prime Time Wrestling in Poland.
Never heard of it.
Integral Women's Champion. In Italy, she's the Bestia Wrestling Women's Champion.
Who cares? Move on.
Discovery Wrestling, where she's the current Discovery Wrestling Women's Champion.
Who cares?
In Denmark, she's the Body Wrestling Women's Champion.
Get her the fuck out.
So yeah, she has crazy
One
now.
of these Rage fans, go dick her ass down right the fuck now. Get her the fuck out of here.
Goodness gracious.
One of you Rage fucking fans, go dick her down right now backstage. I don't fucking care. Get her out. Get her ass out.
Well,
one of you Rage sicko fans at AEW in St. Louis at Shea Fitz Arena, find her, dick her down, get her out.
Holy shit. So you got Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale defeat the Top Gods. I never heard of Top Gods, but either way. Megan Bain and Clinton, I can't pronounce that, Ford. Then you got, Then you got FTR defeat Jet Speed. I'm not shocked about that. Then you got Jamie Hayter defeat Tekla.
Yeah.
And then I guess you got the Jurassic Express defeat the Young Bucks, and the winners received $500,000 in cash prize. Dude.
The last time I saw these teams wrestle in St. Louis was with a Dynamite ladder. It was a ladder match. Dynamite. Christian Cage turned heel on Jungle Boy at the end of the show. That's what I remember the last time they wrestled, and that was for the tag team titles.
It's bad when Bam's telling you to.
Now they're wrestling for $500,000 for what? On the second match on the card for what?
No, it's bad that Bam's telling you to calm down. He says, calm down, Kratos.
I will not calm down about the Mercedes situation. She holds way too many fucking titles for 8 promotions that no one's ever heard of across the fucking world. 8 different promotions. She's the women's champion for 8 promotions that no one's ever gonna fucking hear about ever again. Not even AEW commentary remembers which promotion is which. Excalibur laughs his ass off every time they're even brought up.
One of the things that
what promotion they're from.
There's one thing I don't like is like they did this once. They did this several times where winners would receive like hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash prize. Now this one is $500,000 cash prize. I'm like, this is outrageous. Like that's like that's insane. And like that, like they'll actually receive the $500,000 in money. Like that's like if
it's fake money more than likely.
Well,
it's fake money possibly.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, like it's stupid. You do it once, fine, but they did this many times already. So now it's like, unless they're actually receiving this money, imagine Tony Khan comes up and is like, hey, there's a real money stakes match, and guess what? You're not the winner. Well, you're gonna take the job for these people who are actually. Jurassic Express has won it, so it's the EVPs taking the loss. But it's like that's still like insane. It's like telling someone you would lose for a giant cash prize, even though the Young Bucks are probably not gonna be hurting from that anyways, being the EVPs. But
Damn, you want to know what I think of Mercedes for real? You want to tell me to calm down? Fuck Mercedes. Fuck her. Fuck that bitch. Fuck her.
Well, then you got the Hurt Syndicate versus the Demand. I hate that fucking name, the Demand. I like their was it the Gates of Agony? I preferred that name than
Agony. Watching them on television. Shit. It was agony watching them fucking wrestle.
Hold on. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say you got Kyle O'Reilly up here, then you got Kyle Fletcher. I saw Kyle. I was like, hold on, didn't he fight earlier? But no, it's
Kyle Fletcher, the Don Callis family, mind you.
Yeah.
Andrade's in the Don Callis family, but he can't wrestle for a fucking year.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up in a second. So I believe probably, well, honestly, with the heat right now, the Hurt Syndicate you think the man should win that, but I don't know. But you got Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe for the AEW TNT Championship. I believe Kyle Fletcher will retain the belt.
He will. He will.
And then you got Chris Statlander versus Timeless Tony Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship. I believe Statlander will retain the belt because she
just a hot potato for Tony Storm to get it back as champion. Who cares?
Nah, I think that
it's gonna be Timeless Tony. It's gonna be if Chris Statlander retains, she's gonna be the winner to take all opponent against Mercedes. And that's not going to last long. The fact that that's before that match.
Well,
right.
Well, Wikipedia doesn't know the match card, so they probably put this in the wrong order. But honestly, you got Mercedes Moné versus to be announced for the AEW TBS
it's a winner take all match.
Well, it says
TBS title and for the Challengers Championship.
Yeah.
She's challenging champions in an open challenge in a winner take all match.
So that'd be interesting. Then you got.
It's just going to lead to Mercedes breaking Ultimo Dragon's record for no fucking reason. No reason at all.
And I do predict Mercedes to win, unless whoever
stats for promotions that no one's going to hear about ever again. While even though she's champion of them, no one's going to hear of these title belts ever again. No one cares.
Then you got Brodino versus the Don Callis family.
Brodino.
You got Okada and
Okada and Konosuke Takeshita.
Yeah.
Against Brodino.
Yeah, for the AEW tag team belts. Where's
my fucking mace? Ooh. Where's my fucking gun? Where's my fucking bleach?
Oh my god. I might take a long shot. I would say maybe the Don Callis family take it. I might be wrong. I would say yeah. I would give the belt.
I'd give the fucking world title to Samoa Joe over what Hangman said on like after Dynamite aired a couple weeks ago. He needs to be humble.
Yeah, what Hangman said, like
you're complaining about an ice commercial being on broadcasted. You're complaining about an ice commercial. Get the fuck out.
And not only that, and
I'm surprised that Warner Brothers Discovery didn't fire your ass on a fucking spot.
Well, technically, you can't fire. They can't fire him.
They can force TK to fucking fire him.
Yeah,
because they pretty much are paying. They're pretty much the ones paying him to broadcast their show.
So I agree. I think Samoa Joe should win it. I mean, if that didn't happen,
already talking about retirement too. So
yeah,
he said he would retire after this current contract with AEW. So
and we don't know when that is. So I mean, what Heyman did, like that's a stupid move to say. Tell the people to contact TNT and also HBO Max because
it's all right, EJ. It's all right, EJ. It's all right. He wants me to calm down. I'll try to calm down. You obviously didn't hear what I said earlier about Mercedes Moné. You obviously did not hear what I said about Mercedes Moné. You want to find out? Go back and listen to it about 9 minutes ago.
But
go back
and then you got Darby Allin versus John Moxley in a I Quit match. That should be a hell of a death match. God, I would probably give that. I would say I'd give that to Darby Allin to win that.
Somebody might die in this match.
Nah. I mean, I remember when Hangman was hanging John Moxley with a noose made out of chain, and then to the point where he finally had to tap out. So we know that John Moxley has a threshold for some type of pain. So
Bam, you might want to tone it down. Talking, saying that to EJ, you might want to tone that down. Just saying. I'm trying to calm down, but don't shit talk EJ. Seriously.
Yeah, Bam, don't say that.
She has enough fucking problems in her life as it is. She has enough fucking problems.
Yeah, Bam. Let's not attack anyone in the chat. All right.
You can tell me to calm down because I'm on the show with Casey, but please don't talk about her.
Yeah, well, at least don't
talk to me.
I'm on the show. Well, don't. No one attack anyone in the chat. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm sure
that's fine for now. If it happens again, I'm gonna take some action. Okay.
Oh, I'm sure this pay-per-view
approval to take said action.
I'm sure this pay-per-view was probably a good show to watch, but like I enjoyed last week watching TNA.
TNA sold more seats than this show.
That's crazy, isn't it? Even though that's TNA's WrestleMania, but there's still, even though they did sell more tickets, that doesn't mean TNA is now the number 2 company. It
I
only
mean,
it only shows that they're still kind of the third biggest brand out there in America.
Here's the problem with AEW and like this pay-per-view. They sold 500 seats less compared to the first Dynasty show that was here. 500 full seats plus less. And both times they only sold like just over 6,000 tickets. Only 6,000 tickets in a 10,000 seat venue.
Well, the thing is that the product, the pay-per-view shows are usually top notch, but you go into the wrestling shows, it's missing something, and I think it's that we're missing more of the story, because they'll go into Dynamite and it's just wrestling matches and barely any story on top of that. Like pay-per-views, that's completely different, because that's where you're supposed to stuff is supposed to pay off for. The TV shows are the story that leads into the pay-per-view, and that's what I believe they're missing, is about that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like I hadn't watched AEW in a while, but it's not because they turned me off, because I tried to watch SmackDown a little bit, and I was like, it's
But
just
yesterday SmackDown?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, Triple H wasn't even in the building. The person running the show was fucking Bruce.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. But
it's already been confirmed according to Fightful. Triple H was not at SmackDown last night. Bruce Pritchard, of all people, was running the show.
Oh, talking about AEW and WWE, how do you feel about this whole thing about Andrade? I'm not sure if it's truly.
I've said enough about that subject. If I need to repeat myself, I will. It's fucking inhumane. It's inhumane that someone have to sit at home, not work for a full year, and not get paid for it as well. Not get paid to sit at home. Just because he was fired with cause, he can't wrestle anywhere for a full year. He can't work for a full year. Come on.
In America, he can go in the Mexico.
He's got a non-compete period.
No, they cannot stop. Well, they cannot stop him wrestle outside America. That's only for America. He can go to Japan or wherever. He just can't compete with them in United States, because obviously with AEW,
they tried that with Brock Lesnar, and he had a non-compete while he was wrestling in Japan.
Well, yeah, that's true, but
wrestling in Japan,
and Lesnar won that lawsuit. By the way, he proven that was unjustly, and it wasn't just a year. I think it was like for many years. I think because he left in 2004, and I think his contract was in 2009. So he had like a 5-year non-compete. Like, that's insane.
That's actually fucking ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous.
So of course Lesnar was gonna, and because it was also going to try to stop him from going to MMA. So obviously,
he was at one point IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah,
and then New Japan had to say he had problems with his green card wrestling there, so he had to vacate the belt. It's like, no, he wasn't having green card issues. Don't give us that shit. Don't force feed us that bullshit when you know he was in that lawsuit.
I just thinking that Andrade will probably be able to wrestle outside the United States. But
I've already seen a picture online from Jose the assistant with him like in a photo op together with Andrade. So he's more than likely got Jose, the assistant, helping him with lawyer issues involving this.
Here's the problem. The whole thing, like, stemming from the why he got fired is because he got himself pretty much fired from the wellness violations.
Yep.
And honestly, to the point where, and then he was apparently ghosting WWE. So they were saying that, like, how would he know? Like, well, WWE was trying to contact him for the longest time, and then, like, he should have known something was up, that he wasn't gonna be free. And I blame AEW for not checking that out too, because AEW had the lawyers to be like, "Hey, check out his release, see if he's able to wrestle."
Yep.
But the thing is, in AEW, when they release someone, they're straight up released. They're like CM Punk. He said that when he got fired, or
they fired him with cause.
Yeah.
Allegedly with cause. We've seen that tape footage. There was no cause about him being fired at all. We sided with 3 to 4 people that did not like him, and it cost you dearly.
The thing was, he also said he quit too. The only reason he did the match is because, well, he's already there. He made the commitment to do it, and he knew that was his last chance to wrestle Samoa Joe. So,
and he came out on top. How many wrestlers actually leave a company knowing that they won their last match in the company? How many wrestlers actually do that in wrestling?
Yeah, that's
win
true.
on top on their final match that they're leaving the company. Usually you lose.
Yeah, I agree. But but CM Punk said in an interview said that when Nick Khan asked
Hawani podcast.
Yeah, when he said, "How soon could you wrestle?" He's like, "I can wrestle immediately." Like, you had no non-compete. So in AEW, when they release you, there's no non-compete in those contract, and you could look where a lot of these other wrestlers who does get cut, like when Ricky Starks left. He didn't have a 90-day or 60-day or even 30-day. He went right when the news broke. He came out the very next day and on NXT.
Yep.
So, and then you had other people like Rusev, and then also Aleister Black, that they had no real no non-compete in there. So they were able
they did the same thing with almost the same thing with Penta and Ray Phoenix, if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, well, they were both
weeks apart.
Well, supposedly that they both were planning to come in, and then when Tony Khan got a whiff of that, then they're like, "Well, we're going to tack time on Ray Phoenix and just bench him." And he figured, hey, that's a good way to, like, they're not going to get them immediately. And they're both doing pretty good. I wish Penta do a little bit better, because I mean, what position they're putting them in, but they're also not like jobbing them out. But he's actually getting a good, I'd say good run. But I wish he would at least get the Intercontinental title. And I'm sure, we lost Bam, so he'll probably be right back. But I like to see Penta get a better run. But the Andrade getting fired for the whole thing about the drug test. I mean, it does seem like he intentionally got himself fired so he can go back to AEW. Obviously, it seems Kratos said his internet just crashed, so give him a few minutes. Okay. So, it did look like he was trying to get out of his WWE contract because he was not doing. He was just spinning his wheels in WWE, and I agree. He kind of was spinning his wheels, but people want to probably blame Triple H for this, even though Triple H is the um chief content operator, wherever they call it, the CEO. That doesn't mean he comes up with all the ideas. He's the one who pretty much gives the green light and probably does the Vince McMahon say, where he sprinkles, uh, spice it up a little bit. EJ says it dropped some news in Discord server. Well, my phone is somewhere else. Unless you got it, can you send it to me on X?
EJ, I'm just gonna flat out say it. I don't care about TwitchCon. Sorry that the girl got assaulted, but I truly could not give a shit about TwitchCon.
Oh, is that what it is?
The TwitchCon thing, yeah. Amy Rue allegedly assaulted at TwitchCon. I could truly give two flying fucks about TwitchCon. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not.
I'm not shocked.
I'm not care about.
I'm not shocked that people gets assaulted there. I mean, especially when you go to these conventions, I'm shocked it doesn't happen more often. Not saying I
here's the reason why
it.
I don't care about here's the reason why I don't care about conventions and for fucking content creation. Because the one person that I know, one person's community told this man and to not bring his wife to the Destiny convention. He was told by his own community not to bring his wife because they were afraid he would be assaulted.
It almost sounds like you're breaking up a little bit. You sound like you're being distorted a little bit. What's up, Jeremy? Well, you're better. What's up, Jeremy?
Hello?
How's it going, dude? I hear you now.
Son of a
bitch. He must have muted.
I'm not muted.
No, I'm just saying. It sounded like you didn't hear me.
My internet's been cutting in and out a little bit.
Oh, you sound fine now.
Hey, Jeremy, what's up?
You sound good now.
What I was saying was some guy's whole ass Destiny 2 community on Twitch told him not to bring his wife to Guardian Con, which is the Destiny version of a convention, Guardian Con. He was told not to even bring his wife because they've seen on Reddit people talking about R-ing this woman in front of him. R-wording this woman.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Yeah. And
that's cool.
I'm not surprised that someone actually got assaulted at TwitchCon. Is security going to do shit about it? No, because that's a big convention. You can't, and if you point fingers at the wrong person, that's a lawsuit on your ass for defamation.
Well, Jeremy, that's cool that EJ sent you here. Welcome to my channel.
Welcome, Jeremy.
This is my Saturday show. Usually we just talk. Sometimes we do wrestling reactions.
We're not watching Wrestle Dream, and that's in Wrestle Dream's in my backyard at Shea Fest Arena, like 20 minutes away from me. I didn't even bother to go.
That's shocking. If
it's only like 20 to 25 minutes away from me.
I would have went. I would have went to that. I mean, like it's not like
if you're cheap. I'm not going. Creative sucks for one. Creative on TV has sucked.
Yeah, creative on TV does suck. I do agree, but usually the pay-per-views are just top notch. They hands down.
The last year pay-per-view was was the one where they promoted Sting's last match at Revolution this year. Or last year.
Well, usually their pay-per-views are the hands down way better than WWE's. While WWE would have the better TV show leading into the PLEs, AEW is the exact opposite. It's their TV show is not usually that good, but their pay-per-views so top notch, and they give you.
But they have too many long matches in my book. Too many long matches. Exactly, Hollier. Exactly, Nicholas Hollier. I wouldn't spend $50 if they can't tell week-to-week stories. I wouldn't spend $50 to even go to the show. And nosebleed tickets are like less than that. Nosebleed tickets are like $38 and change with tax.
Oh, that's better than WWE prices, though. I mean, shoot, you can't even get that now.
I stayed home for Backlash. I was here for the Backlash stream. Remember? I was here for the Backlash stream. That was also in my backyard.
Yeah, but those tickets were in.
I didn't stay. I didn't go to that.
Yeah, but those tickets.
Nosebleed.
Yeah, but those tickets are insane. But no, I can understand what Nicholas. I do agree with Nicholas saying right there. I would say with AEW, what they really need to do is I hate to say it, they really need to get like a board of people where they can like get a bunch of people to write storylines and stuff like that. Maybe cut out a match, and then you have
EJ. It's $50 on Prime Video for AEW, not WWE. It's AEW Prime for $50. Yeah, Prime Video was charging pay-per-view price of $50 to watch Wrestle Dream tonight. Prime Video.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well,
you think if it's on Prime, you would watch it for free. Nope.
No. Well, no, you figure
you still have to pay. Go ahead.
Hold on. You would figure it being on HBO Max that you should get it for free, not just only getting a $10.
You still have to pay $40 for that on top of your subscription price that you're doing.
Yeah, so you're not really saving anything. Exactly. So you're still paying for the service and the pay-per-view. So it's like they're just giving a slight discount, even though you're still paying for the pay-per-view pretty much full price. But I would say I think what AEW really needs to do, like I was trying to say, is that they get like a room full of people to write storylines. And maybe for Dynamite inclusion, instead of having just pack full matches, maybe cut one match out and have enough room so you can start building storylines instead of just having pack full matches every week, like especially random matches. I mean, it's insane that one of the matches is a tag team match between the Jurassic Express and the Young Bucks for $500,000. I'm like, I mean, if they did that once, I'm okay with that, but they've done that many times now. But I don't like that. But I mean, they got the pay-per-view down pat. They just need to work on their TV show. While WWE, I feel the WWE needs to do the exact opposite. And even though their WWE shows ain't been great, they're doing slightly better recently.
Wait. Hold on. EJ said that Peacock didn't want to like keep WWE. That is actually incorrect. Peacock ran out of their like set of dates for PLEs on their service that were going to be live streamed on Peacock.
Yeah, that's true.
They did not renew their contract on dates. They're obligated. WWE completed their obligated live stream dates on Peacock. That's why they went to ESPN.
Peacock, that's right.
Peacock didn't want to do business with them. That is incorrect. WWE didn't want to do business because they already completed their dates.
Well, the thing is, I think WWE's going to leave Peacock eventually. I wouldn't doubt it. Is
They
that
will.
maybe? I think that what they'll do is they'll move whatever they have left to Netflix. And then because obviously Netflix is the bigger platform than Peacock.
Internationally.
And like you could see how much they already took out from Peacock and put it on YouTube on their the Vault channel and their WCW channel on YouTube.
Did you see what WCW said on the in their like post section about like calling the calling like WWE Vault the jabronis for showing tag team matches, calling them the greatest tag team match like
Nah.
on YouTube, like showing the greatest tag team matches in wrestling on YouTube. They called them jabronis and started posting like their own tag team matches that they've had from the Crockett Cup from years prior.
I do agree with Nicholas on that. AEW should hire Scott D'Amore as head writer. I agree 100% with that. Like I don't know. I don't know who's really running these.
EJ, you're kind of doxing yourself with that one. You might want to delete that comment. You're kind of doxing yourself there.
Oh, she just said Colorado. She didn't say the exact town that she's in.
She may not have said the exact town, but that's the state that I know she's in.
I tell people I live in Oklahoma. Like
she usually keeps that stuff private, though. She usually keeps what state she lives in private.
Well, here's the thing: if you don't want to point it out, you shouldn't even said it. You should probably like went to her DMs and said that instead of just straight out just mention it on here. That's like, hey, you know, he's doing a crime right here. You bet, but
Jesus Christ, I have no problem with people knowing where I say. I flat out said I'm St. Louis born and raised. You have a problem with me? Come to my fucking town. We'll settle it real quick. I got a shotgun. I got a Smith and Wesson. I got PowerPoint bullets. Come at me.
Oh,
I have the right to stand my fucking ground in this fucking state.
But no, I agree what Nicholas said. I don't know. It seems like both companies, it's like you almost feel like you need to merge the two companies together to have the best product. Because while AEW would have the best matches, but WWE would have the better storylines. And it was like, that's what they really need to do. But
I know, EJ. I know you. I know you only said the state. I was just pointing that out. That's all. That's all. I don't want people coming after you.
Tour catcher. St. Louis, the home of 6 and 7 section gunshots states.
I mean, we are the murder capital of the fucking country.
That's something to be proud of. But yeah, trying to think else. I mean, I watched TNA's pay-per-view last week, and I thought that was a hell of a show. If I would have to choose watching Crown Jewel or TNA pay-per-view, I'm glad I went to watch TNA because I enjoyed the show way better than I would enjoy Crown Jewel. The only thing I've got to complain about Bound for Glory was the match between Javon Evans and Leon Slater match. I mean, the match was brilliant until we just lost Kratos again. But I thought the show was brilliant. No, the match was brilliant until the very end where they said 20-minute timeline, and then they restarted it, and then they had Dark State came in and ruined it. But I think I gave TNA's Bound for Glory 8.3 out of 10. So I thought it was a real good show. So I was going to show a real nasty clip. I actually had a short about Cronin, but fuck it. He throws so many slurs that it's like, it's not worth it. But I got an idea. Let's see what's the card going on for AEW Wrestle Dream. You know, Vince McMahon would hate that name. I'm sure he wished that he never called WrestleMania WrestleMania because he hates the wrestling word. So, we got Kratos back.
He wanted to at one point name it Hulkamania. That wouldn't have worked in 2015.
No, actually, I think what the Soul Monster said that they were going to call it the Colossal Tossle.
At one point, it was almost called Hulkamania because it was mostly built around Hulk Hogan.
Let's see. The Hurt Syndicate beat the Man. Well, that's a fucking shocker. And
I'm just going, thank God Ricochet's actually losing.
Again. And then you have Kyle Fletcher beating Mark Briscoe to retain the TNT. Yeah, I predicted that. So,
I mean, to be honest, Ricochet losing just days after Samantha Irvin's birthday, kind of a dick move. Kind of a dick move.
I had something cool that just came in today. I said earlier that is a gameplay of a Neo Geo game, and Nicholas Holler says, hold on, let me bring that up.
13 matches and only a handful mean anything. He's not wrong.
True, good point. Because a lot of them, the first 4 matches were on the pre-show, so you get 4 free matches on YouTube, and 3 out of 4 of them are at 12 minutes or longer. Like that, at least you get 4 pre-show matches. WWE hadn't done a pre-show matches in years. I wouldn't doubt it's probably been almost maybe
the only times they do pre-show matches is before Raw and SmackDown for tapes on Hulu of main event. That's it.
Yeah.
3 matches each for Hulu each night.
But I'm talking about for the pay-per-view shows though, but
I know.
But I would say it's probably been between 3 and 5 years since the last time WWE had a pre-show match. And definitely. Yeah, and a lot of times WWE would either have 1 or 2 hour pre-show. Like if anything deserved to have at least 1 or 2 matches is that. But at least I would have to give AEW at least they had 4 matches on the pre-show they give you for free.
Mm-hmm.
So, and even though yes, they're all matches that really meant nothing right there, and then you got the Jamie Hayter match that meant nothing, and you could say the same thing with this one with Jurassic Express, where match where for $500,000. I mean that unless I could actually see them giving like a bag full of money. And it's like, this is actually given to him. I'm not going to believe that they're actually giving them $500,000. And then you have the Hurt Syndicate for the number 1 contendership for the AEW World Trios titles.
Yep.
Honestly, they need to get rid of that. No one cares about the Trios titles anymore. Yeah. At all. I think that's stupid.
EJ, if you're still here, the Baylor TCU game is officially over. TCU won 42-36.
Nicholas says I'd rather watch Friends reruns than the pre-show.
Fuck Friends.
I mean, people like Friends.
I hate that show. I hated that show. I hate that show just as much as I hate Dawson's Creek.
Fuck
Dawson's Creek.
For me, I watched Friends here and there, but during that time frame, I would watch Seinfeld instead. But
I'd rather watch Seinfeld over Friends. Still,
but
I'd watch Married with Children over both. That's just me. I'd watch Married with Children over both.
Yeah, that is a good point. That is stupid. The Samoa Joe and Hangman story is literally because Hangman handed the belt to Joe the wrong way. I think he dropped the belt before he got to Samoa Joe or something, but that is a good point. That is not the
EJ, I'm 6-1 this week so far. I only have one loss in the pick'em so far this week for college football. I only have one loss so far.
But WWE has done something stupid like that before. I think it was Bret Hart, where I think it was the wrestler, was it John Pierre, where he stole, it was some pirate dude that stole Bret Hart's jacket, and he had a match to get his jacket back.
He's talking about like Dr. Joe?
No.
The Mountie or something? The former Mountie?
I think so, yes. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. God damn. Sorry about that. Woo! That was from
freaking... your dog with a fart?
Oh, yeah. I had a beef
stew. Oh, my God. He killed his dog with a fart. Oh, shit.
But that was from probably the stew I just had earlier.
Jesus.
But the beef stew.
Someone save the rat dog! Someone perform CPR on the rat dog!
But no, I agree. That is a stupid storyline. That's a great point. But I was going to bring something else up. But yeah, that is. But I don't know. I mean, there ain't much more to. I mean, what's coming up? I guess the next pay-per-view for WWE is the Survivor Series for War Games, and we know. I guess Seth Rollins has been.
He's hurt. He's possibly out for another. He's probably out for a year. Same for Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, they're both hurt. So obviously, we're probably going to hear.
Fatu is not wrestling related. Seth Rollins is actually wrestling related. He actually has to get surgery on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Jacob Fatu, no one knows what's wrong with him.
Well, I'm sure we're probably going to hear about the world title being upholded tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, on Monday.
Upheld on Monday? Yeah, I agree.
Because there's no way they're going to have that belt.
I mean, I just put it on Braun Breaker. That's all I can say. I just put that damn thing on
I do think. Yeah, well, Nicholas, that's the rumor, is that he's injured and he's gonna take time off. But yeah, I could see Braun Breaker be at least. I mean, we know CM Punk was supposed to be the number one contender against Seth Rollins, and so now you have Braun Breaker, who pretty much took him out. So, and this could give Braun Breaker the push he needs. And honestly, if you think he can get the world belt and then Bronson Reed gets the Intercontinental title, I think that would be a lot better than them just winning the tag team belts, you know? They could be like the brand new 2-man
Power Trip.
Yeah, Power Trip. Yes, you know exactly what I was going to say. So
yeah, Stone Cold Triple H 2-man Power Trip up until Triple H what, tore his quad or some shit? Pulled to Kevin Nash?
Oh, that is a great point. Where is Gunther?
He's been off TV. He's off TV because he had an injury. He was injured in his last match.
Oh, was he?
Injured. Yeah.
Oh, then it's probably a good point. Then just to give Braun Breaker a good heel run. I mean, yeah, he's a heel right now, but he's being pushed as
you want a money match of Braun Breaker and Brock Lesnar? Put the world title on the line of Mania between Brock Lesnar and Breaker, with Breaker coming out on top.
See, thing is, I think the thing is, Braun Breaker should do that if he's going to be a face. Right now, I want to see him as a heel right now. Mm-hmm. I want them to continue being as a heel, and having both of those guys doing it now, that's be too, like, it would make no sense because Lesnar is more of a heel than the face. He's more a tweener, but so he's more of a heel. And then you have Braun Breaker's really a heel. And like usually that formula does not work. Obviously, you have to have either a heel and face, or sometimes it's okay to have a face versus a face. It's never really that good when you have two heels fight each other, unless it's like maybe a tournament style, so you can have, but you still like you have to worry about people like they would have to choose to boo more. Like, come on. But I do think Braun Breaker could have a good run right now. I mean, he is young. I would like to see that. But and yeah, like I think Nicholas brings up a good point. Like Lesnar shouldn't be until they'll come back until the Royal Rumble. I agree. Because you don't want to overexpose Brock Lesnar. You don't want him to be there every month. That's why you had the Lesnar treatment.
Yep.
Third capture is like, but is it Brock joining the faction? You know what? Think about it. You got the Paul Heyman. Like, they're obviously going to have to change the name. They can't call it the Vision anymore because, like, they cut out the Visionary. So could it be the Heyman guys again? And so if you do that, then one of the Heyman's biggest guys is still Paul Heyman. So I mean, it could be, but I don't see it unless, let's say Paul Heyman's running the crew now, like he's the puppet master, and those guys are his puppets. And then every once in a while, he'll bring out Brock Lesnar. So, I mean, it's possible, but very, very unlikely. I think like Nicholas, I don't think we'll see Lesnar until the Royal Rumble. And then you got some dude, Braun Heyman Breaker. Paul Heyman. Trying to get the E out, Heyman. Hyman. There you go. That's how it's Paul Hyman. There you go. Yeah. It's Braun Heyman Breaker. There you go. I was trying to take out the E, and I had to think about it. But
EJ, I don't know who listens to Limp Bizkit these days, but I don't think anyone cares that Sam Rivers, bassist of Limp Bizkit, died. I don't know anyone outside of my older sister who gives a shit about Limp Bizkit.
I like Limp Bizkit, but like
in 2025, they haven't made any new music since. They haven't made any new music in a long time.
Well, yeah.
Their bass guitarist just died today at 48 years old.
Oh, wow. That's young. That sucks to hear about that. But I mean, I like Limp Bizkit.
Marker. There we go. Set that down. One of the lines for the marker.
What was that?
What?
Hold on. I was hearing something in the background.
On my end?
Yeah, I heard something, but
I got it. My dad's friend probably on his computer. Also watching the Iowa Penn State game too. I got that like very low volume. Yeah.
well, I was thinking if I was gonna try to get Dave in here because last week we are talking about, like I said before, with Video Game XD. Dave had a problem with what I was talking about AEW, even though if you go back last week, I think I was getting, like today, I think I gave AEW more praise than anything, saying how good their pay-per-view is. It's just a lot of times their show is like they're just throwing a bunch of matches together instead of trying to figure out to do a storyline. I think what Tony Khan likes to do is he shows up to the arena, say, I want to see these two guys fight. I'm like, okay, why? Because I just want to see them fight. I'm like, is there any storyline? No, just I want them to see them fight. Like I think they really need a creative team that Tony Khan will at least let them run with it, because if it's just Tony Khan, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks running the show, then like if those guys are the only ones coming up with ideas, I'm sure some of these other wrestlers are coming up with some ideas, but they're obviously can't do all of it. I mean, one of the things that, like, obviously they want to show off everyone. That's why you have this giant, that family. What's it called? God, the guy, what's his name? The Don Callis family. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when they have like 50 members in that family, but like at least they're having people shown right there. But I do think they need a creative team to help them. Like I said, I think if they would at least cut out one match, they'll be able to put some storylines in there. But it was like this week, they had a 3-hour show. Like, and I'm sure it looked like it was just packed full of matches instead of like just putting a show. And I know if Dave was here, he's like, "Oh, are you here to watch sports entertainment show or wrestling?" Like, I mean, honestly, you had to have the sports entertainment part in there, the entertainment. Like, honestly, no one's gonna just want to watch just straight up wrestling if that's where we're just going. Like, like there's gotta be a hook. But I mean, it's not like back in the even back in the day, in the early WWF days, you still had storylines. And they didn't have like shows every week like they do nowadays, where they have mini shows every day. I mean, mini shows in the week, where they have a show obviously on Monday for Monday Night Raw. You got a show on Tuesday for NXT, and then obviously you got a show on Friday, and then they got Evolve out there, and then they're working with TNA. And some of the stuff what WWE is doing is good with the thing with NXT and TNA. I really enjoyed that whole thing. I do want to see TNA get a little bit more out of it. Like, well, yeah, that Mike Santana finally won the belt back won the belt off Trick Williams.
Mhm.
But I feel like TNA was getting the shaft for the longest time.
Yep.
But I do like when we get these AAA shows for free, by the way, on YouTube. They're usually entertaining. So I'm like, honestly, I mean, I'll definitely have no problem taking a dump on what WWE's product on their main shows. But it's slightly been doing better recently. But they're doing better on their weekly shows than the AEW. But WWE's still down. Even though it's crazy, people are still paying for these fucking ticket prices. Like,
Yep.
it's insane. You figure it's hundreds of dollars just to sit in nosebleed section. You figure, like, no, I'm good.
Yep.
Like, why would someone want to do that? Like, especially, like, if you go to watch SmackDown and it's like, oh, nothing that really happens. You have a couple storylines, and I'm sure they have like they would like to record something afterwards for that's what a lot of times they'll do on SmackDown. Not only they'll have SmackDown, they'll record something afterwards.
Yeah.
So you can get more than just 2 hours or 3. You'll get 3 hours or something, but
Yeah.
but I'm thinking about I wanted to get Dave in here to debate about that a little bit, but and like I say, was trying to get the Rose in here. I was kind of hoping he would give us his review on AEW Dream, but really, there's nothing else to really talk about. But
Yeah.
I know one thing. Ken from the Foulmouth Network, he had an awesome bit last night. It was funny as fuck. They had where he found AI where it would have Joe Cronin's voice and aneurysms, and then also they have Bullfrog and Tommy NC and Filthy Mouth Gamer and Nikki J, and it sounds identical to the people. Like, some of the stuff like sounds like Bullfrog. And what's crazy, this Bullfrog is slightly more intelligent because he's not like he would say something like, okay, that makes sense, or because AI is going to have like whatever behind the AI. Like, wow, Bullfrog's dumb as fuck. And then you have Tommy. It's like insane the way Ken would talk to them. It it's like they're really there, and it's like it's almost like it's real. It's insane. It's not to the point. It's like Filthy Mouth Gamer is known for saying the word cunt, and he was going on a whole bit of that. I was like, oh my god, this sounds like Filthy Mouth Gamer. It was like it really. It's like not just him trying to feed him to say it. It's just he kind of had the same attitude of Filthy. So it's not like he like them like being vanilla. It's almost like they are the person. So it's insane. But I was laughing my ass off, not only watching that last night, then the show before that with Devious Dave Rose when you not only had Foulmouth Ken doing that, you had GMTA or the Ghetto God who was producing those for him. By the way, GMTA did the hell of a job. But I was laughing my ass off there. it was insane. What was funny is one of the things that we would what was funny. It was me, Dave, and Ken, and it was Bullfrog, and Bullfrog was trying to put the Bullfrog AI, and they were asking, "All right, Bullfrog, who you love better, um, Joe Cronin or Foulmouth Ken?" And he's like, "I love them equally." I was like, and Dave was like trying to make him to finally choose, and it was like, okay, if I had to choose, I guess I love Joe Cronin more, and I laughed my ass off. I was like, oh my god. And then later on in the night, when listening on Foulmouth Ken show, this what's funny is this AI Bullfrog is kind of like it's like he is because it flip flopped because when he was on Foulmouth Ken's show, he AI Bullfrog turned his back on Cronin like he would do on Ken's show. I'm like, what the fuck? It's hilarious. It was insane. Like, I highly suggest you guys check out the Foulmouth Network because, especially from last night, you guys would get a kick out of it. I guarantee you it. Especially if you know who some of these people I'm talking about, you get you laugh your ass off. But I'm thinking about go ahead and call it a night. I'm probably what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I might want to play some games because really, I'm not sure. I know I'm gonna be editing this Shinobi on Neo Geo. I'm in the middle of editing that right now, anyways. So what I'll probably do is relax, see what's going on, and then maybe I'll go live because really there's nothing to talk about. So else. So I do appreciate Kratos on the show tonight.
Despite all my connection issues, I still made the show.
Yeah. But I do appreciate you coming on. I appreciate all the people in the chat coming by and saying hi and what and interacting. So it was a good short show. Sorry it being such a short show, but there was really nothing much else to talk about. I mean, there's nothing big time after, talk about. I mean, not much really talk except the whole Andrade deal. And, like, I think that's more of his problem instead of, like, it's more of his fault, if you ask me. So, I mean, but I do think it's stupid that he's not going to get paid for that long. But
yeah,
he did try to get his way out of it. But you guys have a good day, and I'll probably see you guys in a few minutes on my channel playing something. I'm not sure. So you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys later. See you guys. Here's my outro. I'm so unprofessional. Sorry. Here we go.